Hello, greetings, and welcome on it another devs and holders meeting at number 35 this week. Guys, thank you for being here. If you are here, well, I guess it's number 35, so you're not a newbie around here. I'm Nick, Mikołaj in Polish, and with me I got my special guest, Mr. Orłoś, who is our PR marketing manager and wędrowiec. At least that was his name on the on Discord today.
Yeah, I'm Matthew, the front-end developer.
Hi, Matthew. Matthew from the front end, and as you see, it's devs and holders meeting. So obviously we got some devs as usually, as always. Without Bartek this week, but don't worry, we got some juicy news for you anyway. And we're gonna start with some news, not only from the platform, but also from the crypto world and, well, financial world. Obviously, we haven't done that in a while. It was so busy with the news from the devs. Usually, last week we spoke about the application on your mobile phones. If you're eager to try it, you can do it. There is a link below this live stream on the front, and if you click it, you can download it from GitHub on your smartphone, but only for Android this time, for now at least. Other than that, if you're here already, if you have some questions, feel free to ask them. And leave a thumbs up for the statistic of this live stream and, big short bets. And we're gonna hop on to Twitter and other platforms. So let's see what is happening around here. So as usually this week, we're gonna show you the active accounts, which is 2,248. Last week, or one of the last week, it was 2222. It was funny to say it, to spell it. This time it's growing. So you see, it's growing nice and steady and slowly. But our goal is to make all the users to stay with us. So if all the users are here and on the platform, because this is the deal, not to make pump and dump, but to make it work for you for whatever reasons you might use the platform for yourself. I'd love to recommend you some social medias of the Big Short Bets if you're eager for all the news, the juicy news and all that stuff. So we make live streams every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Europe time, for everyone who's curious about what is going on behind the scenes with all the devs, but also for the holders. So right here we got all the news as well on the Twitter, and another one is for the news. We're gonna focus on the news today. For the beginning, but also you can find some news from the platform on the Big Short Bets news on Twitter, which is our official news aggregator of the Big Short Bets project, obviously, right here. You can click it, you can read some thumbnails, but if you want to read the entire bait, you should obviously go get the platform and join it. But you can still send it around your friends and you can invite them to see what's happening. If there are some leaks or some juicy informations on the platform, you can always share them this link. And also shout out to our friends from the Big Short Bets family, because we got a cool community. Obviously, you should be part of it as well. So one of the biggest news this week is the all-time high of Bitcoin. There is so much stuff going around, but one of the news that you should be worried about is obviously your wallet, and especially if you don't have a Bitcoin or any other currency. It's your Polish zloty or your US dollar, because I'm speaking about the inflation. And we got all-time high of Bitcoin. We had it this week, and it's still, going quite good. It's, as you see, it was just yesterday, November 10, I'm gonna, it's a 24-hour draft. I'm gonna show you the 1 week. As you see right here, 69, almost $1,000 for Bitcoin. And I'm curious because what do you guys think about it? All the inflation going up, and what's gonna happen? Bitcoin to the moon, 100K before end of the year, or is it just a bubble?
I mean, it's pretty possible. Basically, people are running from the inflation. As far as I know, yesterday or the day before, there was be announced in the United States that the inflation in the USA is 6.2%.
Yes.
And that's why we saw a really huge pump on the Bitcoin and on Ethereum. I think it might be correlated in some way. If do we hit 100K before the end of the year? It's you need to have the crystal ball to see if it's gonna hit or not. We can hire some
a magician,
basically someone who can magician, who can say it and look in the cards and see if it's going on or not.
Dollar up to $6 for zloty, $6 for $1,
I don't know, with current inflation in Poland and the situation on the market and the economy, it's I don't know, it's possible, something I was laughing some time ago, but right now, you can see that dollar is getting up and up. But the thing is, I personally wait for when the Bitcoin hits 69,420. This is the number for me, which is really important. I think this is the number where I have my position on that for the long buy. But yeah, right now everything is pumping, so we want to get best use of that. As you can see, the situation on the market is pretty good. All the information from the world that payment giants like PayPal and etc. is starting to accept crypto and so on. Tim Cook, CEO of the Apple, says that he has some crypto and so on. So I think
but he said that Apple won't allow Bitcoin to be used as a currency for their products, though.
Yeah, but probably he don't want to use his company.
He knows what's going on.
Yeah, but he don't want to use his company as a cryptocurrency pump. I think following, because some people use it. I don't want to point how. If you drive electric cars, So I think he's being just careful with the statements, but I think those information is gonna pop on really more and more about this. That some giants are accepting crypto and so on. AMC Theaters, the company that was involved in the AMC short squeeze that people from Reddit was pumping up. They also say that they're gonna accept crypto payments, but they are starting off with the Doge, Shiba, and Litecoin, I think, as far as I know from the news. So yeah. So I expect that news to
I'm gonna try it. I'm so going to try it. Going to the cinema and paying with Dogecoin. That must be cool.
Yeah, this is cool. This is what we're living in, and I think this there will be more and more information to create this. I would say FOMO situation.
Yes.
So everyone's gonna FOMO in.
But speaking of Bitcoin and the inflation, there is another news I wanted to share with you, which is obviously if you're stacking your money, because everyone is, depending from the country, you do it privately or through the government. It's mandatory here in Poland to do it through the government, and you are stacking your money for your retirement. And there are some new ideas on how to stack this kind of money, and this Grayscale Investment wants to bring you a Bitcoin ETF, and you might be able to hold your Bitcoin, to invest basically your money for your retirement into cryptocurrencies, and there will be at least dozen of companies allowing that in the United States until the end of this year, which is basically in 1.5 months. So there will be like so many new companies that will say, okay, sure, you can put your money not only in the like gas, oil industry or whatever, or maybe even Nasdaq, but you can also ask them to buy a Bitcoin for you for your retirement.
I mean, I know that already, like you said before, the ETFs are getting accepted. I know about some Australian ETFs that also accept Bitcoin. I don't know if I heard about Germany and so on. So you see that it's getting popular on the different continents, and this is just the one big play to create FOMO. I know that are people already trying to retire on the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency investments. Basically dollar cost averaging through the holding investments and just buying like every day, every week, or every month a certain amount of Bitcoin. It doesn't matter the price, and it's just a good strategy for investing. So you just buy the tokens regarding the price, and for the same amount, and if the price is higher, you buy less, and plus if the price is lower, you buy more. And this is the kind of it's simply, it might be funny, but it's as far as I get with investing in crypto, it's pretty good. It's pretty good strategy. So yeah, but I don't know, Mikołaj, have you heard about it? But
yes.
Regarding this stuff like Bitcoin and all the kinds of investing is important. The security is even more important. I don't know if you heard about it, but Robinhood recently got hacked again.
Yeah, again, right? There you go.
Right?
There you go.
So you can see on the picture, you have all the information about the Robinhood hack. Basically the 7 millions of 5 millions of the customers has been stolen, data stolen. They didn't report it any that they don't have any financial loss and so on, but we can see that that stuff on the central managed exchanges happen. The hackers are you have to be really careful with the hackers. That's why we're planning after we finish and we launch the main market, we are planning to a bug bounty campaign, to see all the vulnerabilities, if there will be any, because I know our team is pretty good in terms of an encryption and protection. Before we have specialists designated to, basically protect the platform, the website, and so on, because we already got so many DDoS attacks on our website, for example. They tried to take down, but we managed to, to cover the holes, and for now on, everything is going up and running very smoothly. But yeah, you just have to be careful all the time, because hackers just want your money, and this is what happens. But this is the reason why we look. So for our time, we always seek what will be the best definition of what we are doing, what will be the market.
Yes.
As you can saw that there was the name, that decentralized futures market. This phrase, this perfectly describe what we are doing, but in our feelings, it was not enough. It was something that perfectly describes what is going to happen on the platform, but not necessarily going to describe how the platform going to operate, because it's much more than that just decentralized futures market. So the term what we come up with is basically, after analyzing the mechanism and everything. So our platform would be a DAO exchange. So DAO exchange, it would be, DAO stands for DAO, stands for decentralized autonomous organization. So as you can translate it directly, it's some organization that operates without any input, without any central management, without any CEO and so on. It's just some piece of code that operates on its own. And yeah, so we are creating a DAO exchange. So we are creating an exchange that's gonna operate on its own, basing on the smart contracts and everything like that. And yeah, so this is a big thing. So, and this is the name we think it's gonna be really recognizable in decentralized space. So our plan is to push the idea of this DAO exchange, and this is what we're gonna base our marketing on. And so sticking to marketing, so we have some updates with you. So
Yes.
probably we already are launching YouTube videos in different languages, in German, Russian, English. I think there will be French as well. So we already talk with YouTuber accounts to bring their communities to make some review of the project, because we wanna, we globally want everyone to access to certain to the definition and the idea of the project in their own native language. That's why we're launching it. I think it's also Filipino, I would say. I know if it's that, yeah, Turkish. So yeah, we are trying to deploy. Of course, we're gonna have in English a couple of them, but for us, it's really important to have this have the different languages in hopes to bring more communities to get the recognition that we need for. And of course, step by step, we're going to increase it because yeah, we basically ready, but the biggest marketing campaign you can expect, as we spoken, we don't want to sell pig in a poke. So
yes.
We first gonna launch the market. We make sure that it operates as we want it to operate, and after that, it's gonna be a huge marketing campaign, huge. But stay tuned for the updates. I can't really discuss any details, but I know that Rafa is preparing something for that, and so yeah. But coming back to what's gonna happen right now, next week, not right now, on the 12th of the November, it's gonna trading congress happening on the Twitter, hosted by our friend CryptoBurb and BurbNest. And we probably gonna, he's trading on. There are already over 10,000 people bought some free tickets. It's free for everyone. So if you want to participate on some good information with panelists and interviews and so on, so on his Twitter you can find link. You can just register. The tickets are free. So there's gonna be an interview with Rafa, probably. You're gonna take this part, and me and Bartek will.
What was the name exactly of the Twitter? I'm gonna show it to our guests.
It's trading congress. Trading congress. I mean, you can find it on the CryptoBird Twitter, basically.
CryptoBirds or Crypto?
Burb. So, but
can you spell it? It's a B-U or B-A or B-I-R-B.
So yeah,
okay, got it.
So me and Bartek will talk about DAO Exchange. So this is our idea of decentralization and of the decentralized market. And so yeah, we're gonna about have our own panel. We're gonna speak on an hour, but I expect that further announcement when it's gonna happen. It's gonna be next week, but at exact time, it's gonna be announced on our Twitter and our socials, so our community can participate too. Yeah, exactly.
Good.
And this is the one that he's organizing. So it's
basically I always the name reminded me of his bird for some reason. And I was like, Crypto Bird. Oh no, he's Burb, not Bird.
Okay, and if you can launch our website for a second, Mikołaj, that would be great.
There you go.
So we are preparing, as I spoken, we're gonna refresh this page. This is gonna our first landing page gonna look differently. We're gonna rework that in a manner. Right now we are not seeking for. It's gonna be just this part. Maybe in the future we're gonna rework all the website to make it. But still, this website looks pretty good. It maybe not looks like typical website of the crypto project, but we have our own way of doing things, and we think it looks good. It's gonna look even better. It's gonna look even better. And yeah, so as I spoke, we are strongly preparing on our marketing campaign with the different with the different influencers and so on, and expect that information to popping out on our Twitter, Telegram, and so on. And besides that, obviously, in the if you scroll down, Mikołaj, for a second, you have the media section. So if there will be any interviews, any content regarding that, it's gonna be on our media section at the bottom of the website. This is where you're gonna look if you wanna see all the publications about the BigShortBets. It's gonna be there for sure. So yeah, so do we have any questions? I see there's some questions in the chat regarding this marketing part and so on. So when will we start our next token sale? So we gonna start our token sale when the market conditions and so on is gonna be ready for the sale. Right now we are pushing our token to all-time high, and we're preparing all the marketing. And yeah, like we'll see. Like there's to be certain conditions. Right now the liquidity is very big and so on. And if we're gonna prepare a proper marketing campaign for the market, and I think with the campaign, the token sale, the next stage token sale will start, but the date is not yet announced. So stay vigilant for all the announcements that we're gonna post on our socials. Follow our Medium, Twitter, YouTube, Telegram announcement channel, because this is the information channel that we use. And for sure, there's gonna be an article on our Mediums regarding that matter. So
yes, all the publications. So, yeah, just follow, exactly. Give a follow on all the other platforms. If you are not sure what are all the platforms, you can just hop in on the website, and then you have all of this, including TikTok, but also obviously the Telegram and channels and other stuff. Exactly. But yeah, just remember to leave a thumbs up if you're here, and subscribe the YouTube channel, because there are many more people every week incoming, not only to the platform but also on the YouTube channel. So I'm glad to see all of you around here. All right. So we could also
exactly, like recently we hit also our all-time high on the Twitter. Yeah, so it's like we way over 4,000 already. Yep. And we're getting there organically. We don't push it any bots from India or Thailand or any place. You know, you can buy just them for like $100. We just wanna, this is just, we also measure the followers as our effect, because the numbers that we have on the socials, they are real. They are not pushed up artificially. Even on the CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, like all the numbers are real. These are not bots on anything. These are just real people that came to look for some DAO exchange, for some solutions, and they are really interested in our project. And this is what we want to work on. So yeah,
I'd love to give another few minutes to our front end and also hop on the platform. So if you guys haven't seen it, this is how it looks. There are some really cool news incoming every now and then, and one of these you said was, and I tried to check it, about the WikiLeaks, and there are some WikiLeaks stuff going on here. Juicy.
So basically on our platform you can find the WikiLeaks link for all the files that they gathered so far, like all the files. It's just like huge amount. It's like just gigabytes of data of the disclosed papers, documents, and so on. You can find it on our platform with the link to download it. I think this content it's gonna be seen on our platform. So we're probably gonna upload this stuff so all of our users can see. And yeah, but so I can see that there's one question. What is the is there any cheaper way to buy a BSB token? Not yet. The only way to buy BSB token is Uniswap, but we are working on this. So there'll be other sources to other places to buy BSB token, but I can't disclose any more information at this point. And
probably
so
when the market is up, right?
Yeah.
Soon enough. Yeah.
I mean, maybe. We'll
okay.
see.
That's
We'll
my
see.
speculation. Don't worry.
I can't disclose it even right now, but
Sure.
they like the I would say Rafa is always afraid to tell me some things because I always tell them to my community straight away,
right.
and this is one of the reasons why I get to
this is where you get all the juicy information is on these live streams right now. Going forward, Matthew, our front-end dev, how is your behind the scenes going on for the past? Well, I haven't seen you on the show for a few weeks, so I'm curious what's happening.
Yeah, so we are working now on the market feature. Of course, we are focusing on that. It's our main goal to to deliver like the demo version of the market. So I can show you some juicy code right now.
Oh yes, please. I've missed this.
Yeah, so here we have like our, for now, let's say basic market view, which includes things like, of course, placing orders, because that's what market's all about. Of course, there are like recent...
I'm gonna have to fix some screens here, but...
Okay, there's screens are getting fixed, but you can see the code on the screen already. But I think you have to make it bigger a bit. So, but Matthew, before that,
one momento. Last week we've been doing the, we had to do a screen for your telephone. Okay, this, and now I'm gonna fix.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I'm gonna fix our faces now. But
so, guys, as you know, we are working on the market feature. So we like Matthew said, we want to deliver this sandbox version for you to play at the end of the November. So we are working on the UI and the UX and so on. So as you saw, as you heard, the Matthew is the front end developer for this. So I think besides code, he wanna show you some UI.
Yeah, I will show you the market view in a second, but I just wanna tell you a bit more about the code itself.
Yes, please.
So it also includes like WebSocket with recent transactions. So if someone around the world makes a transaction on the same market you're looking at, you will get like maybe not a notification, but it will show up in the recent transactions window. And so you will have like on all the other exchanges like this really the recent transactions will go fast probably, and you'll see the price and the quantity, and of course the current price of the contract will be updated also using this WebSocket. And here we have our UI. It's like the code representation of our UI, let's say. And now let's jump to the real UI. Okay, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, so here we have our current market UI. It's for now there is no data here, but it will be when it's finished, of course. So here we can select some markets. We input the quantity, we input the price we want to buy in. There will also be like additional options. You will be allowed to select a lever that you want to play on. Of course, you can buy, you can sell the basic stuff. There will be some messages like if you put in a limit order, you will get a message that it has been fulfilled. You will also get messages like that your margin is short and you have to like transfer more coins or your positions will be closed. And of course, there's like the name of our market or the contract and the current price. And of course, the recent transactions, as I told you before. And we, of course, have like a user portfolio section with positions, current orders that have not yet been fulfilled, and history of all your orders. It's not functional yet, but you get the idea how it will look in the future. And of course, here all your positions will be displayed, and with the creation date, the market symbol, quantity, if it was a buy or sell, the entry price, the liquidation price, and of course your profit or loss. And here is like a portfolio summary section. So of course your balance, margin, available margin, your margin level, and unrealized profit or loss. And yes, that's how our market section is gonna look like. It's like an initial take on the market feature. So don't be surprised if it changes entirely when the market is out. But I think that the majority of the looks will stay the same, or like we'll do some just minor tweaks to them, and like it's this view is to like show you the idea of the market UI that we have now, and to show you that we are working on something and not just telling you that we work hard and we just.
But we do. I mean, guys, don't worry, because in the past week there was a long weekend in Poland because of the oh my god, you know what's happening. And this week we got Independence Day, so it's another big weekend.
Yeah.
But even though we should have a day off today, but we got we got stuff for you to show. Don't worry about it. It's just the Independence Day, so the stores are closed, but the BigShortBets is open. If you have any questions, we're also open for your questions, obviously. So just let us know, because we don't always have Matthew on our live streams. So you have a great opportunity to ask some questions right now regarding the UI or regarding the market. So this is how it's gonna look like, and I think it's nice. It's simple, but we don't want to have it like complicated or anything. It just the faster it is, I mean, I think this is the point. So I think I'm gonna find myself there, no problem. What you guys think? Let us know in the comments, and if you have any questions as well. So
I just want to quick add that what you see here is just something that's gonna be. That's how our sandbox looks like, because final version surely gonna be different. We just want to put something that's gonna be transparent, and as Matthew said, gonna to like provide you the idea how it's gonna look like.
And they will be able to test it out, right, in the sandbox.
Yeah, of course.
So if you find anything you'd love to change, have some ideas, or some whatever might come up to your eyes, you just let Matthew know, and they will fix it, right?
Yeah,
it's still in the process.
We really hope that when we release our sandbox version of the market, that the community will tell us what can we do better, and we'll of course try to do it if it's possible, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the first thing, our platform is still in the sandbox phase. So after we switch to the like the final version. So the platform will be slightly renew everything, to look even better. This is the first thing. The second thing, what I want to say is that if we are when we launch the sandbox version of the market, all the users that want to test it out and play it is gonna get some, like fake tokens, like you play in some fake casino and you get tokens. It's just the same part. You're gonna get some to play, and you're just gonna play it. It doesn't matter. We're gonna launch it out, but the thing is, it's gonna be operating as a as normal. So everything, the Oracle, everything is gonna be working normal, but it's gonna be just the test environment and so on. Nothing really connected. You can realize anything. You will get from us some tokens to just test everything out. And so yeah.
And there are some questions from the chat. A few of them.
I see.
How the market will work, which currency will be using for the transaction. Is it a USDT or USDC or something else?
So I don't...
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I don't know if I can disclose that, but we have... it will not be one currency. I for sure I can disclose that there will be multiple options and multiple choices for people that prefer one over the other. And I think that maybe Maciek can disclose more.
I mean, for sure, it's going to be stable tokens like USDC and USDT, but the users will also have to choose, like Matthew said, different tokens. We still try to push the idea of that putting their Bsb token. I don't know if it will be possible to play on the indexes, on the stocks indexes, commodities, and so on. But as you know, our platform will not only be for setting up, and bets on the peer-to-peer basis with the other users on these assets, but we'll also want to create bets, on the and create oracles and create bets on the different parts, like horse racing, sports and so on. And we'll see. Maybe we will maybe you will be able to place bets in the BigShortBets tokens on that, because this is something that doesn't really need this stable token, because if you want to use so the price of the BigShortBets token will change. The price of the Nasdaq, gold, Tesla stock, Bitcoin, or anything will change, and this is something too big. Two numbers that change is if you want to attract big players, it is no. It should be something that it be stable. The price will be stable. That's why we want to use the stable tokens for the transaction at the beginning, for sure. But after that, we also just huge room for the upgrades and improvements. So we wanna hear out our community. If they wanna request that, they wanna play with BigShortBets tokens, we wanna add that feature for sure, because why not? We love our community, and we are open for their comments and everything. And so yeah, this is how it's gonna look like.
And obviously there is another question regarding the market the date of the premiere.
So the market will be available so at the February. This is the day that we are announcing on like basically everywhere. You can read on our website, on our Medium section. There's a huge article on it that our market starts on the February 1st, 2022. So 1 luty 2022 roku nasz market startuje, czyli ta nasza DAO Exchange. So yeah, so this is the date when we starting off, and you can expect the sandbox version of the market to place with some fake tokens on the end of November. This is the dates that we are sticking with.
Yes, remember the date. Be ready with your tokens. Be ready for trading on the new platform. That's amazing, guys. Amazing. Yeah. Well, if there are no other questions, we'll be wrapping this one.
I have one question, actually.
Sure, go ahead.
I have one question. Yeah, I have one question to Matthew. I don't know if we can say it, but I don't know if are there plans to putting the chart in the UI?
So I don't know if I can disclose that. So let's say that with the final version of the market, everything is possible. But for now, I think for the sandbox and the demo version of the market, there will be no charts. For now, of course, because in the future, like I said, everything's possible. We'll see
Nice.
what the future holds for us, and what's the community gonna say, right? So maybe if the community would want the charts really bad, we could think about that, of course. I'm not saying no, but it all depends.
Okay, thank you. I mean, the chart isn't really necessary because
the priority for us is, of course, for the market to work well, to work as fast as possible, because on the Tor network it's not that easy to do. So yeah, when we are sure that the market engine and the matching engine works well and there are no like bugs or security issues, we'll start to think about what we can add to it. But for now, we have like this limited scope that we want to achieve, and we want to make sure that it's done as best as possible. So, and then we can think about new features, and then we can start to implement them.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I mean, like putting a chart might be hard because the first thing, if you want to import the chart for something from other website, we have to use API and so on. So that might interfere with our security. So I see, but the thing is, as I can see, the chart isn't really necessary at the beginning because we gonna use the oracles, and the oracle is gonna follow the price of the asset with the real time and so on. So if you want to play on the Nasdaq, you just open a Nasdaq chart that is, I don't know, from there's many spots that you can find really detailed chart of the Nasdaq, and just play on our platform, and the price will be the same because this is what it is. The price of the asset will be followed from the real market. We're not creating our own asset and so on. It's not like on the Binance that the different exchanges that it has to have own chart. Like you can see that there's differences in charts on the Binance, on the KuCoin, and so on. No, in our way, we use the oracle to follow the price. That's why the chart will be the same as it is in the real life in real time. So I don't see really a necessity to putting a chart at the beginning. But yeah, if you will demand it, like you, Matthew, said, like we always hear our community to see what the ideas have to us. If they're gonna demand it, maybe we'll get it. We'll see.
Yes.
I see there is another questions in the chat.
Sure.
So when the platform will be available, market and information market. As we speak, the DAO Exchange, so the centralized futures market, will be available on the 1st of February 2022. And with that, we're gonna probably launch from our sandbox to our main part. So we try to make everything prepared for this date. So this is the date when our platform will officially gonna be transformed into the final, I would say, partially the final version of the platform. But but it's gonna still be the room for improvement. So expect updates and new features and so on. And will there be any marketing campaign about Bsb? Yes, there will be. We are sticking up right now. We are planning a smaller marketing campaign. After, as I said, we don't want to sell a pig in a pod, so we don't really want to sell something that hasn't really been done. And after, right now we are preparing a small marketing campaign that is targeted on creating content and recognition in different parts of the world and so on. But after that, we're gonna have even bigger marketing campaign, like 10 times bigger than it's gonna be now. And so So it will happen after the market will be launched and so on, because we are selling something that is working, not something that we are not selling a promise right now. We don't want to sell promises.
So just a little more patience, and it's a long-term investment. Your BSB token and Bsb project overall. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for coming here tonight. And as always, we ask you to leave a thumbs up. And when you're done watching this live stream, there will be a replay available. Make sure to go in there and leave a comment for the statistics, and make sure to go into the see more under the video section to join the version of the Bsb platform on your Android app. There is a link for that. And as always, thank you so much for coming. We see you next week, 6 p.m. Central Europe time. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Mr. Orwash, for coming here tonight. And we see you guys next week.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.